Hurry up.
Dangerous place. See you. Good day.
Savarius Aetius, we will comply with the Watch's orders. The Aetius family will stay clear of the Syntavs, if they stay clear of us. Bye.
Oh, have pity, sir. I'm only... Blessings of Julianos.
What can I do for you? Be seeing Rochelle Bantian, Samuel's wife. I'm glad he's settled down to training in the quiet life. Farewell.
Say it.
I am the healer, Mars of Blackmarsh. By the grace of Mara, I am available as an advanced trainer in restoration. Take care.
I'm sorry to impose upon you like this, but I'm in need of assistance and I don't know what to do. Farewell. I'm sorry to impose... It all started when Alaron became foolish and started gambling. He'd visit the arena every week and spend our hard-earned money on bets. I told him to stop, but he didn't listen. He was certain he could win us a fortune and move us somewhere nicer, like the Imperial City. It didn't take long for Alaron to begin losing. He resorted to borrowing money from a usurer to cover his losses and place new bets. As you can imagine, it didn't pay off. He ended up owing around 500 gold. We could never have that kind of money to pay back the usurer. Yesterday, the usurer, Kurden Drago, sent for my husband to meet him at the Lonely Suitor Lodge. He hasn't returned since. I fear for his life. Kurden isn't known for his patience. Please, I'm not wealthy, but I'd give anything to see Alaron again. You will? Oh, thank you. Please be careful. I don't wish any harm to befall you either. I do miss him so. And when he gets back, I'm going to kill him for making me worry like this. Farewell and be careful. Kurden is not to be trusted.
I'm Uravasa Othralas, priest of Mara. I'm also a speechcraft trainer. I can help you make... May I interest you in some of my fine wares? You've got a lot to learn. Be seeing you.
Good day. Goodbye.
News from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out. Interesting.
Greetings to you.
Greetings.
Hey? Yeah, what do you want? None of your damn business. We'll see. You can't scare me. Not bad. Don't. My life is drab and wretched by comparison. Is that not bad? What nonsense? That's amazing. Gracious. You're wasting. Yeah, don't talk such rot. Is that so? Don't. Gracious. That's pretty good. Don't wait. My life. Is that so? Maybe I know him, maybe I don't. But since you're so interested, I know something that could jar my memory. I just learned that a family heirloom, the axe of Dragal, which one of my stupid relatives lost, is located on Fort Grief Island in Nibbin Bay. My informant tells me it's hidden in the main keep at the center. Don't know what's guarding it, but I'm sure you can handle it. If you go there and bring it back to me, I'll tell you exactly where Alaron is. Then Alaron may not be coming home from his, journey. For a very long time. Like permanently. Whenever you're ready, and it better be soon, I'll have a boat waiting for you to get to Fort Grief Island. Yeah, it's a battle axe with the word Dragal carved into the haft. Huge. You can't miss it. I ain't gonna draw you a picture. Time's wasting. He's safe. For now. Are you ready to go? Fine. I have it waiting for you at the dock next to the magic shop. Now get out of my sight. Lucky I'm not making you swim.
What can I do for you? Bye.
It appears as though Kurdan has tricked another poor soul with his axe story. You haven't guessed it yet? There never was any axe of Draegel. It was just a ruse to lure you out here. I fell for the same trick. In my case, he told me if I retrieved the axe, he'd erase my debts. I was such an idiot to believe him. You're now the prey in Kurdan's insane hunt, just like I am. And here we'll most likely die. Clever ruse. I wonder how many have died falling for it. Kurdan doesn't make most of his money being a simple usurer. He also invented what he calls the Hunter's Run. People pay him a great deal of money to hunt and kill living human prey. No questions asked, and he takes care of the bodies. He uses the dungeons under Fort Grief as the hunting grounds. I was placed here because he knew someone would go looking for me. I'm sorry you got mixed up in all of this. I hope you can fight. It's our only chance of escaping alive. Don't bother. The door to this place is now locked. The only way to get out is by descending into the Hunter's Run and killing the hunters. One of them will have the key to the door. That's Kurdan's rules. It's the only way we can win. I wish I could help more, but I can't fight. I've never held a weapon before in my life. Please, get us out of here. I'm not a rich man, but if we get out of here alive, I'll do what I can to reward you. Kurdan is treacherous. Be wary, friend. You must get us out of here.
Who's there? What's the matter? Getting tired?
I'm impressed that you killed all my clients. Doesn't matter. More will come along with their purses fat with gold and hearts lusting for blood. Too bad about Alaron. Didn't need him anymore now that you're here. At least now he's free of his debt. Do you really think I could afford to let you leave here? The key you found is a fake. No prey has ever left this island alive. And I aim to keep it that way. You were right about one thing, though. This is my game, and I'm changing the rules.
die, Kurd.
I'm impressed. Too bad. This.
I fought mudcrabs more fearsome than you.
Let's get this over with.
Something's wrong. I can tell. What's happened to Alaron? When I saw the grave look on your face, I knew something had happened to him. And what of that fetcher, Curden? Then Alaron's death has been avenged. I told him that the gambling would lead to this, that foolish man. But he never listened. Before you go, I have this for you. Alaron told me that if he ever got in trouble, this could be used to bail him out of jail. He'll not be needing it any longer, and I want you to have it. I'll not take no for an answer. I know you did all you could, and for that, I thank you. Now, please, go in peace. I wish to be alone.
What? Yes? The Count put the guard on high alert. We'll be ready if the Daedra decide to attack. Don't worry. Farewell.
Does anyone see City Swimmer? Is he gliding beneath the silver water? Is he creeping round a corner, hugging a wall, silent as a shadow in the dark? No, I am here. I stand proud before you, City Swimmer, trainer of the prospective sneaker, the sly sliding unseen. Ura Vasa Othralis has a way with words. I wish she could teach me how to speak that well. Bye.
Greetings, listener. Come close and I will share with you the information I have garnered. Where someone has prayed to the Night Mother yet again. The Dark Brotherhood must seek out a Nord named Eric. He has need of our services, and we are only too happy to oblige. Your speaker should look for this person on the small island in the Iliac Bay, in the Breton homeland of High Rock. Leave me now, dear listener. Deliver this information to your speaker, so that the will of Sithis may be fulfilled. All hail our dread father.
Hello there.
I'm done talking.
I can eat. Thank you, kind sir. Blessings of the shadow upon you.
So, the Night Mother has spoken. I will make sure this information reaches the appropriate family members. Ah, yes. Here are your weekly earnings. I will see you next week, most honorable listener. Under your leadership, the Black Hand will reign eternal.
Listener, I am a new initiate to the Dark Brotherhood, just a lowly murderer, but a... May sit if you ever have need of my abilities. By the strength and guidance of the Nine, who comes before us upon this sacred ground, seeking the cuirass of the Divine Crusader? Step forward, adventurer, and face us each in honorable combat. For the vows we fail to revere in life, we shall uphold in death. No unworthy soul shall lay hands upon this sacred artifact without the leave of the Knights of the Nine. Sir Gregory, you are defeated. Sir... Casimir, step forward. Oh! Impressive. You have bested Sir Casimir. Now face Sir Ralphus. Oh. Ah. 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 Oh. Oh. Sir Ralphus, you have fallen. Step back and let the challenge continue. Sir Henrik, come forward and prove yourself. Overcome half of us, and yet you remain standing. Perhaps Sir Caius shall test your true mettle. Fury of faith that I have not seen in centuries. But now you face Sir Junkin. have lost, Sir Junkin. Sir Torolf, show the challenger the ferocity of the North. You have stood against the Knights of the Nine and lived. However, the final test is upon you. Ready yourself, Sir Knight, and face me! Sir Knight, in 300 years, none have stood against us and lived. Step forward and claim what is yours by right. May your faith be true. By the Nine! I've not seen such strength! Could you be... No, you cannot. You are simply a noble knight. You completed the quest that I could not. I'm glad that my death at least served to lead you here, as I had hoped. The original Order of the Nine was founded with the intention of safekeeping the Crusaders' relics. In life, we failed at this task. In death, we seek to preserve what little we accomplished while we wait for one to come and finish what we began. One of the mightiest knights of my day. It was a great boost to the Order's prestige when he joined. Unfortunately, he and I did not see eye to eye on certain matters. He left the Order during the War of the Red Diamond and never returned. May the Nine guide your way.
How may I serve you, Commander? Complacency proved to be our greatest enemy. The service of the Nine requires eternal vigilance. Go with virtue.
I wish to see you succeed where I failed. I was on the path to the boots of the Crusader, but died before I reached them. Do you wish to learn what little I know? I cannot tell you exactly how to find the boots, for that will be up to Kinnereth. I can tell you to seek out her priests, though. West of the Imperial City, on the edge of the Great Forest, is a shrine. You will find them there, and they will tell you what you need to know. The boots are safeguarded by Kinnereth herself. You must be tested and prove yourself worthy to acquire them. The wars of men undermine the service of the Nine. Do not follow in our mistakes. May the Nine guide your way.
How may I serve you, Commander? Alas, my old comrade is not among us here. We do not know why his spirit did not join us here to guard our last relic. We were estranged in life, but I had hoped that in death we could be reconciled. For my part, I now know that I am largely to blame for the ruin of the old order. Sir Amiel takes too much upon himself. I will say no more. In death, we continue the work that escaped us in life. The relics must still be guarded, for someday they shall be needed once more. May the Nine guide your way.
I know where you may find the gauntlets of the Crusader, for I was the one who lost them. Though many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them. Would you listen to my tale and learn of the gauntlet's fate? When the Order fractured, I followed Sir Beric into war, taking the gauntlets with me. When it was over, I returned to Cyrodiil. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed me. I no longer had sympathy for the weak or pity for the suffering. In the brief time I was there, I did more to hurt the chapel than help it. It was there that I was cursed. A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy. I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything. Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlets slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they lie there still, in Coral's chapel. You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Coral. Perhaps they can help you. It was placed on me for defying the teachings of Stendarr in his very chapel. My entire lineage was ruined by this curse. Whether it is connected to the fate of the gauntlets, I do not know. I have no doubt that they still lie within the... When Sir Juncan died while questing after the boots, I mourned his loss. Now I wonder if perhaps it was a mercy that he left us when he did. We had only the best of intentions. Truly we did. We meant only to serve the Nine and the Empire. It's hard to believe it all went so wrong. May the Nine guide your way.
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none have passed the gauntlet. In 300 years, we have never known hope. But for the first time, It seems that someone may succeed where we have failed. I see in you the chance to redeem our souls and restore the Order. And now, I must ask you to press forward where I could not. I must ask you to face the challenge of Zenithar. I was arrogant and foolhardy. I sought personal glory. I placed my own will and my own lust for fame over the will of the Nine. In facing the challenge of Zenithar, I failed. I tried dozens, no, hundreds of times to reach the mace. I fell each time. And each time I awoke in the chapel, I leapt again. I tried to enlist the help of the other knights, but none would come to my aid. The inscription says to walk in the faith, but even now, I do not know what this means. Below the chapel of Zenithar and Leowyn, there is a shrine to the great craftsman St. Calidus. Those seeking the mace must pray before the shrine. When you bow, you will receive a vision, or perhaps not. It is unclear. The priest saw that my body never moved, but it felt so real. You will see the mace, separated from you by a great chasm. The chasm represents your doubt. Your faith must be your guide across it. This is what I know. As I said, my faith was weak. I did not understand the test, and I fell from the platform each time I tried to cross. I have told you all that I know. All that is left is for you to prove yourself more worthy than I. If you seek the mace, travel to Leowyn's chapel, kneel at the shrine in the Undercroft, and let your faith in the Nine be the salvation of us all. Casimir left with the gauntlets when the Order dissolved. I heard that he lost them, but I had my own problems to deal with. Our greed for the relics overshadowed our faith in the Nine. I can only hope that you are stronger than we were. Legends say that when Pellinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aelids, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowyn as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader. Legends say that when Pellinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aelids, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowyn as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions. Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsmen. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth. May your sword strike true.
If you are true to the teachings of Julianus, it may be possible for you to find the shield of the Crusader. When the Order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safekeeping. With the help of a few trusted friends, I began work to keep the shield safe for all eternity. I never saw my work finished. I died defending the fort from those who would take and misuse the shield. I never saw our work finished. I trust that the others carried on without me. Though we went our separate ways when the Order fell, we all served the Nine in our hearts. All but one. It lies in the southeast of Cyrodiil, near the Black Marsh border. If all went according to plan, it should be very well guarded now. Believe in yourself, and use your knowledge wisely. You will pass through unharmed, and the shield will be yours. Look to the southeast of Cyrodiil to find it. History and knowledge are his domain. He is the god of wisdom and logic. He teaches us, know the truth, observe the law. When in doubt, seek wisdom from the wise. Sir Ralvus quested for the mace after Sir Beric's betrayal. He believed that with the mace, he would be able to bring the rest of us together. He stayed in the Chapel of Leyawiin for months, attempting the test over and over. He hardly ate, hardly slept. In the end, he failed. He left the chapel broken and beaten. Sir Emil found his body and laid him to rest here at the Priory. The shield is safeguarded within Fort Bulwark. It is protected, and care must be taken when attempting to find it. May your sword strike true.
Greetings, Sir Knight. The boots have been guarded by Kinnereth herself for the longest time. Sir Junkin went after them and never returned. In matters of faith, one cannot be bogged down in the affairs of this world. Learn from us. Cast aside your treasures and serve the Nine. Sir Henrik wasn't drawn into the war as so many of us were. His mind never left the shield. Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight. How may I serve? Sir Junkin was lost attempting to find the gauntlets. At least he was spared from the tragedy of the Order's last days. After Beric betrayed us, Sir Ralvus journeyed to the Chapel of Leyawiin to attempt Zenithar's test of faith. He tried to reach the mace again and again, failing each time. He became obsessed with it, refusing food or drink for days. When I finally received word of his quest, I went searching for him. But I was too late. Sir Junkin helped me carry his body back here. I failed my friend, and I failed Zenithar. Perhaps you can succeed where Sir Ralvus could not, and redeem us both. May your sword strike true.